So people, back on the Facebook Live. As always, if you're watching on Instagram later on, share it. YouTube, remember to click subscribe so you don't miss any of the content. But coming to you today with the topic, which I've been getting lots of messages from people who are saying, Ryan, I've got friends and family who haven't been outside for however many days, and they're coming down with an illness. What's going on? It's like this stress, what's been going around in the media. It's creating illness in them. It's creating disease. And what's happening? Why is this? So, a couple of things. One, it could be because we're going to spring, and this time of the year, the body starts to go through the detoxification process, especially the liver. So, if you start feeling run down, that can happen. It's completely normal. But number two, there's something called the Nocebo Effect, which I want to go into, which is something that, most people are familiar with the placebo effect, and it gets talked about in like derogatory terms, it's placebo. Well, if it works, does it matter? The mind's a powerful thing. And Deepak Chopra showed years ago that the average person has 68,000 thoughts every single day. And other researchers showed that 90% of those thoughts are actually negative. So we're constantly thinking negative thoughts about ourselves, situation, etc. It's why people are constantly making stories that aren't true. Now, as far as your cells of the body are concerned, research, Bruce Lipton showed this, other people have showed this. As far as the cells of your body are concerned, Dr. Joe Dispenza as well, as far as your cells of the body are concerned, your mind's God. And so what it thinks, it creates in the body. And it's why, if you smile, if you feel happiness, your whole body's happy. And if you're negative, you can create disease and at least dis-ease and distress within the body. So, this is why it's really, really important to have happy thoughts, be around high vibrational people, listen to good things, be aware of stuff, but don't take it in and just have high vibration. So, why people are getting ill. And so, if you start to understand that when you're happy and you've got high vibration, you're smiling and energetic, your whole body believes it, every cell of your body believes it, it just shows how powerful it is. Now, the placebo effect has been shown, to be 30, well, this is the thing, unless a pill actually matches the placebo effect, they can't even pass it. Like the FDA in America won't pass it, we won't pass it in the UK. And placebo effect has been shown to be 34 to 68% effective, okay? So that means you could take a sugar pill, okay, that's not even medication, and you've got a 34 to 68% chance of getting better. And it hasn't even done anything to you, just because that's how powerful your mind is, okay? And they've shown this as well with even surgeries. The placebo effect holds its validity, if I can speak. It holds its valuation up, even in surgeries, okay, where they've taken people, said we're going to perform a knee surgery, back surgery, whatever. They've opened them up, not done anything, sewn them back up, and their pain's gone. That's how powerful the mind is, okay? So, when you start to understand that, it even works on structural issues, not just things like migraines, etc., or other issues. It works on structural issues. That's how powerful the mind is. And so Deepak Chopra was one of the first people who even talked about the nocebo effect. So this happens in reverse. So when you start to think, oh my God, this virus is out, it's going to get me, the news is saying about how many people are dying, oh my God, I feel like you can actually bring this on, okay? And there was a doctor who did a research, we read these studies years ago, and he actually was like, what, I don't believe this, famous theologist, didn't believe this, and so, I'm going to test this for myself. And so, what he did one morning, he's tested it on his own family. One morning, he said, I'm going to test this on my family. So his son come down to breakfast, and he said, oh my God, son, you look really bad today. Are you catching the flu? You feel ill because you look terrible. Are you sure you're okay? His son was like, I'm actually fine, Dad. Nothing's wrong. His mum, he told his wife to play along. And his mum was like, no, you're looking really bad here. I think you've got a flu. You sure you don't want to go to bed? He's like, no, I feel all right. Within an hour and a half, that child started to develop symptoms of a flu and of a cold. And the doctor was like, oh my God, I can't believe how powerful this is, the mind's so powerful. He then went and told his child, it was just all a test, and the symptoms went away. So that's how powerful the mind is, It's why we always talk about being very conscious about what you're consuming. Yes, be aware of stuff, but don't take it in, and then expose yourself. So that's why I say it's not just about what you consume orally, but also what you're listening to and what you're watching and who you're listening to. How you going, Neil? So really, really, really important to make sure what you're listening to. You know, if you're going to go and if you're watching the news every morning, I call it the comedy show. You know, you go in there, it's just programming, and once you're aware of this stuff, then it doesn't affect you, because you can just be like, no worries, Helen. That's what I'm here for. You are what you tell yourself, 100%. These things are massive. There's no coincidence. Like Paul Chek talks about saying, like, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm whole. If you ever think, oh my God, I'm down, I'm not feeling that well, say that phrase. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm whole. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm whole. And put on some good music, raise your vibrations, film, go and speak to someone you love. I talk about it a lot. It's not just about what you can consume orally, but what you consume for your ears, your eyes, etc. It's very, very important. If you think you're going to get ill, or if you think something bad's going to happen, it's amazing how that energy manifests. And the body, the cells of the body, pick up on that, okay? The language has a massive impact, Chris, huge. And it's why people need to be really aware of what they're saying, because sometimes you can just say stuff without even thinking it, because it's just a pattern that you've got into. Someone who's very, very astute on this is Peter Crone, who talks about, you know, being really careful about what you're saying, and even listening to yourself, being aware of it. So this is the key thing, being aware. It's very, like, people cannot be held responsible for things they're not aware of, okay? But once you're aware of these things, then it's up to you to take personal responsibility. You actually have coaches and stuff that can help you, and if you're going for anything like this is why we concentrate a lot on this in our programs. And if you want help, I'm here, or another coaches that can help you with this. But be aware, okay, what you're watching, what you're consuming, who you're spending time with. There's a great, I can't remember who, I think it was Steve Blackie, he's a famous coach in England. He talks about, you know, some people bring smiles to the room when they arrive. Some people bring smiles to the room when they leave, you know. And so it's not just the TV, music you're listening to, but people you surround yourself with, okay? Because that's a huge thing. You know, someone walks in the room, you're like, oh, wish he wasn't there, or wish they weren't here. They bring the energy of the room down. Other people bring it up. So food you're eating, what you're consuming, what you're watching visually, who you're around, all these things are huge, okay? And what you believe, you know, it's amazing. It's no coincidence. I've said it a million times. No coincidence. All the people I know in the health world who've been talking about this with, you know, from Paul Chek, Jason Christoph, Nico Becker, Tom Barnett, who I had on the show, all the doctors that I've put up, none of them are real. Surprise, surprise. Because of what they believe in, how they live their life. And that's why it's so powerful, okay? The nocebo effect and the placebo effect. Placebo, 34 to 68% effective, depending on what research you look. And that's huge, right? That's huge. In terms of, I said before, people have been cut open and sewn back up again. Nothing's happened to them. They've been told they had a knee surgery, back surgery. Nothing's been happened, and they feel fine because of their mind. And it's the same with a pill, sugar pill. So just remember, it's really, really important. What you eat, what you listen to, what you're watching, who you spend your time around, okay? So that's my message for today, guys, okay? If you feel yourself getting in that negative frame of mind, change your circumstance. Get away from the gunman, whatever you're around. If it's negative programming on TV, you know, television, which we'll get into, negative programming on TV, poor, like a terrible song, or whatever it is getting you down, you know, speaking to people, maybe it's even a WhatsApp message group, it's just been too stressful. Get away from it, remove yourself, go and spend some time in nature, do whatever you can to lift your mood, you know, even get someone on the phone that you like talking to. Anyway, I hope that helps, guys and girls. Got any questions, shoot them over to me, I'll do some more videos, etc. We might even do a Q&A, but I hope that helps. Otherwise, as always, stay happy, stay healthy. I'll speak to you soon. If you need any help, send me an inbox. Alright, loads of love. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.